urgent rumors are swirling as talk of a superstar shortstop heading from Toronto to Los Angeles has set the sports world on fire. This isn't just speculation, it's the kind of potential blockbuster that could transform the roster, ignite the fanbase, and send rivals into panic mode. At the same time, concern is mounting over another key player who has now missed 4 straight games, raising serious questions about what's really going on behind the scenes. Are these two stories connected? And could the timing of this shocking rumor signal even bigger moves ahead? Stay tuned, because this breaking news could reshape the Dodgers in ways nobody expected. What's going on, Dodgers fans? Welcome back to the channel, and before we dive into today's massive update that has the baseball world buzzing, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the breaking Dodgers news and rumors that we bring you every single day. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss what's coming out right now, because this one is a stunner. We're talking about Bo Bichette, one of the Blue Jays' biggest stars, being linked to the Dodgers in a potential blockbuster move, and we've also got to address the concerning news about Will Smith, who has now missed 4 straight games. There's a lot to unpack, so let's get right into it. First of all, when we talk about the Dodgers, we're talking about an organization that never sits still. Every season, no matter how strong the roster looks on paper, the front office is constantly searching for ways to upgrade. That's the Andrew Friedman way. That's the Dodgers culture. They're not satisfied with being good, they want to be great, they want to dominate, and they want to raise another championship banner in Los Angeles. And right now, whispers are getting louder and louder that one of the names the Dodgers could target to bolster their already stacked lineup is none other than Bo Bichette from the Toronto Blue Jays. Now let's break this down. Bo Bichette isn't just any player. This is a 2-time All-Star, a guy with elite bat-to-ball skills, serious power, and an ability to come up in clutch situations. He's been one of the cornerstones of the Blue Jays lineup for years. But here's the thing, Toronto is at a crossroads. The Jays have been trying to break through in the American League, but with their struggles, there are rumblings that they may consider shaking things up, maybe even moving a star if the return package is right. And who's the one team in Major League Baseball with the farm system, the financial flexibility, and the willingness to swing big at any moment? That's right, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Imagine Bichette in Dodger blue for a second. The guy is still in his prime, just 26 years old, and brings exactly the type of energy and offensive production that could make this Dodgers lineup flat out unfair. We're already talking about a team with Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Max Muncy. Adding Bo Bichette into that mix would be one of the scariest offensive cores in recent memory. Opposing pitchers would have nowhere to hide. But let's think about the fit, because that's where things get really interesting. Right now, the Dodgers have been shuffling around their infield. Mookie Betts has been getting time at shortstop, Gavin Lux is trying to prove himself at second base, and there's always that question of how to maximize defensive stability. Bo Bichette is a natural shortstop, and while his defense has had ups and downs, his bat more than makes up for it. Slotting him into short would allow Betts to move around more freely, maybe even back into right field if the Dodgers wanted to optimize things. Or, if the Dodgers prefer, Bichette could even see time at second or third, depending on how the roster shakes out. The flexibility is there, and the Dodgers love versatile players. Now, as exciting as that sounds, you've got to wonder what the cost would be. The Blue Jays aren't just going to give away their superstar shortstop. They'd want a serious return. That could mean some of the Dodgers' top prospects like Dalton Rushing, Diego Cartaya, or even a young pitcher like Gavin Stone or Emmett Sheehan. And that's the big question: how much are the Dodgers willing to part with to add another big name to their roster? The answer is usually, if it puts them in a better position to win a World Series, Andrew Friedman will pull the trigger. Think about the Dodgers' history. This is the same organization that traded for Mookie Betts, the same team that brought in Max Scherzer and Trey Turner, and the same front office that pulled off the biggest signing in modern baseball history by bringing in Shohei Ohtani. They are fearless when it comes to making moves that other teams are too hesitant to make. And if they believe that Bo Bichette is the missing piece, they'll find a way to make it happen. Now let's pivot for a moment, because while these trade rumors are heating up, there's some pressing news happening right now with this team, and it centers around Will Smith. Dodgers fans, I know you've noticed Smith has now missed 4 straight games, and there's growing concern about what's going on with the star catcher. Will Smith has been one of the most underrated players in all of baseball for years now. He's the kind of steady, reliable bat in the middle of the order that makes everything click, and behind the plate, his leadership and game calling are absolutely vital. When a guy like Smith is out of the lineup, you feel it. The Dodgers have depth, sure, but losing Smith for any extended period of time is not something this team can brush off. He's too important, especially when you're navigating the grind of a long season. Fans are asking, is this just a precautionary rest situation, or is there a bigger issue at play? The Dodgers have been pretty quiet on the details, which only fuels speculation. Think about it. Will Smith missing 1 or 2 games might not raise eyebrows. Players get bumps and bruises, catchers especially, given the wear and tear of the position. But 4 straight games? That's when fans start to worry. Is this an injury that could linger? Is the team just being overly cautious? Or could there be something more going on behind the scenes? And here's where the connection to the Bo Bichette rumors gets even more intriguing. If the Dodgers are dealing with uncertainty around Smith, maybe they feel an even greater sense of urgency to strengthen their lineup. You never want to be too reliant on 1 or 2 bats. Depth is everything, especially when October rolls around. Adding a player like Bichette not only adds another dangerous hitter, but it also provides insurance if the Dodgers are without Will Smith for any stretch of time. Let's not forget that the Dodgers have been dealing with injuries up and down their roster this season already. From pitchers trying to work their way back to full health to everyday players needing time off, the front office knows the importance of having multiple stars who can carry the load. Bo Bichette could be that guy. Now, let's talk about the fan reaction, because social media has been blowing up with this story. Dodgers fans are split. On one hand, people are absolutely thrilled at the idea of adding another superstar to this already loaded roster. The thought of Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, and Bichette in the same lineup has fans practically salivating. On the other hand, some fans are cautious. They don't want to see the Dodgers give up too much of their young talent, especially when you've got guys in the pipeline who could become stars in their own right. It's that classic debate: do you sacrifice the future to win now, or do you hold on to your prospects and trust that the current roster is enough to get it done? But knowing the Dodgers, they usually find a way to balance both. They protect the prospects they value most while still making the big moves that keep them in contention. It's a delicate balance, but so far, Freddie Freeman has proven he can thread that needle better than almost anyone else in baseball. So where does this leave us right now? We've got Bo Bichette's name swirling in the Dodgers rumor mill, we've got Will Smith's absence raising concerns, and we've got a front office that's known for pulling off surprises when you least expect it. This is the type of storyline that could shape the rest of the Dodgers season. Imagine the press conference. Bo Bichette walks into Dodger Stadium, puts on that iconic jersey, and talks about joining forces with Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. The crowd goes wild, the team immediately looks like an even bigger juggernaut, and the rest of Major League Baseball takes notice. That's the kind of move that not only excites the fans but also sends a clear message: the Dodgers are all in. Meanwhile, the Will Smith storyline is something we'll continue to monitor very closely. Because make no mistake, the Dodgers need him healthy and behind the plate if they're going to reach their full potential. His absence is felt every single night he's not in the lineup, and while we hope it's nothing major, fans are right to be concerned. So Dodgers fans, let me ask you, would you want to see the front office push for Bo Bichette, even if it means giving up a top prospect or two? Do you think he's the missing piece, or do you feel like this team should ride with the guys they already have? And on top of that, how concerned are you about Will Smith right now? Do you think this is just a minor setback, or do you believe the Dodgers may be preparing for something more long-term? This is the type of breaking news and speculation that makes following the Dodgers so exciting. You never know when the next bombshell is going to drop, and right now, with Bo Bichette's name in the mix, the Dodgers might be on the verge of doing something huge again.